never enough.
Hello once again, watchers of good movies. My name is Nick Pell and this is my review of Mother. Now I'm going to try to be as spoiler free with this review as I possibly can, just because I feel like anything that I go into detail on or talk about with this film in great detail is going to spoil things, and I knew very little really going into this movie, aside that it's a creepy ass film. Jennifer Lawrence and Javier Bardem star in this film, and they give fantastic performances. Jennifer Lawrence is arguably the main star of this whole thing, and I think that this is her best performance in a very long time. She gives such raw emotion because she's this woman who is just so confused as to what is happening and so overcome with emotion and exhaustion and just not knowing what is happening, and she reflects the audience in a large part of that. But you really feel for her character throughout the course of this film because she is just left in the dark for the most part, as Javier Bardem is just going with the flow and doing just really, really strange things as her husband. Now this film was directed by Aronofsky, and I have only personally seen one other film that he directed, and that was Black Swan. And that film was very, very heavy on visuals and visual effects, and this film is much the same in that regard. I would constantly find myself just looking in the background of shots just to see what is going to be happening behind these main characters and see if there's anything going on in the background behind the scenes to see if there's any hints to what is the plot of this film. And that again goes along with the creepy atmosphere and just the overall mystery that this film contains, because if you've seen the trailer, you know that Jennifer Lawrence and Javier Bardem, they're married, they're living in a house in the middle of nowhere. Strangers start to show up, and Javier Bardem's character, he's just going along with it. He is an author, and he just is getting greeted by random fans who have tracked him down and are staying at their house suddenly. And as more and more people start to arrive, things get more and more out of control, and the film eventually gets to this really weird place somewhere in the second hour. Obviously I won't go into spoilers about it, but it just left me in a weird situation during most of that time, because you'll know what I'm talking about when it gets to it, where it's just the weirdest thing just keeps happening. You'll know it. And until the very last scene, that was really going to throw me away from this film. The main issue that I have is that it's a very weird movie, and that's going to probably throw a lot of people out of it. And it's possible that it could stop some people from watching it altogether, because it just does have this weird sense of aura to it as these really weird scenes start to happen. That being said, the very last scene basically revealed something which, once you start to tie it all together and reanalyze the film through that new lens, it makes it a very interesting film in regards to symbolism. I don't really want to say much more than that, but there's a lot of scenes which are symbols or representations of something which is a very well-known thing. And again, don't want to go into details about it, but once you figure it out, once the light bulb goes off in your head like it does for me, I couldn't stop thinking about the movie and just everything which I didn't catch right away during my ride home from the theater. And ultimately, while I did think that this is a film which I didn't really want to go and see again, I now want to go see it a second time just to watch for all that symbolism and see how many more little Easter eggs and side clues and whatnot I can actually find, because it's very, very interesting. So guys, I wouldn't have said this until the last scene of the film, but I actually found myself enjoying Mother by the end of it. Again, Jennifer Lawrence and Javier Bardem give fantastic performances. They really sell this film, and it's very dialogue driven. There's not a whole lot that happens until the second half. So you really have to focus on their performances, and they give really good ones. And while it does have a creepy and very weird atmosphere, it is really worth waiting until the end of the film to see basically the light bulb go off and the big reveal happen as to basically what is ultimately going on in this film and what it is a representation of. So guys, those are my thoughts on Mother. Let me know yours in the comments down below. Did you like it as much as I did? Did you hate it more than I did? Let me know. Like, favorite, comment, and subscribe once again if you so choose. I appreciate it immensely. And as always, my people, my name is Nick Pell, and once again, keep on watching.